Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Today we're going to talk about the software you'll be using for your midterm, which is a programming competition software called Arbiter being developed here. And so we're going to test it with our midterm. Keep in mind that I understand this is a testing, so if things go awry, I will assess your grade accordingly. But the idea is that you're going to be given about 2 hours. You're going to use Git and GitHub just like you've been using in your class in order to submit your problems, and there's going to be a web interface to hook into. So for this presentation, I'm going to go ahead and kick it off to Chris, who has been developing this whole time. So take it away.
So thanks. As he said, my name's Chris. I'm developing Arbiter for my senior project. Basically, it's supposed to be a competition program, but we're going to use it today to evaluate your inputs for midterm questions. Today we are going to go over first how to register. So if everybody can pull up your web browser, we're going to talk about how to register yourself as a user, put yourself on a team, and register for the midterm. So if you'll go to this website, http://coins.csuniv.edu:3333. Do not use www.
Be interesting how many of y'all can do this.
Test one. For those jumping ahead, please keep in mind my program is not completely finished, so do not try to manipulate anything. It might actually let you.
Thanks. That gives me confidence.
Still haven't done the validation things. I was just working on that a little bit.
Oh, so if they put colon drop data, okay, that'd be cool.
It might actually
Don't
work.
do SQL injections, all right, guys?
Dang it.
I know. Yeah, none of that.
I've been practicing.
You've been practicing this whole time? Not today, because you don't want to make everyone fail their midterm. Do you, Tyler?
That depends. Are you grading on a curve?
No, I don't grade on a curve. You know that. There is no curve.
Everybody gets a 0, then everybody gets 100.
Nope. Doesn't work that way.
One guy gets a 1, everybody else gets 0s.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you just wait till you get one thing submitted, and then oh, I see how it is. Okay.
All right, is everybody there? So go to register, click on register a new user, fill out the form. As you see at the bottom, it gives you a list of what's actually required. If you don't want to put in the optional information, don't worry about it.
Should I be doing this?
If you want to speed things up, you can use mine.
I'll just jump over here.
Okay.
See how fancy I am? Oh, my student ID number.
Your,
Student email or
it doesn't matter. A lot of the fields are not implemented with functionality yet.
Yeah,
It's
see,
for
I'm not
future
putting in a
use.
real street address. Oh, I love this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Things
Yeah.
like your address and stuff, since it's a competition framework, winners might need to be mailed congratulatory letters, things like that. So it's some of the fields are just in there for future use.
I've been added.
The big thing is make sure you get your student ID and your GitHub username.
Yes.
I put in only the required fields and it's got the errors.
Yeah, I think it might.
There's more required fields than anticipated.
Yeah.
I just put something in every box. Come on, guys.
Ah, but that's a lot of extra work.
It doesn't have to be right. Just your ID number and your name.
So I can live on the moon?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put 111 moon.
That sounds great. As long as you tell me which state of the moon.
Left state.
The left
Put the
state.
phone number, just
Eclipse.
put 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the example one. You don't have to put your real one. I'll get that fixed.
But yeah, you do need the GitHub username.
Yeah, you definitely need so the require fields plus a phone number. I guess I forgot to.
You just want to be able
Put
to
in the
call. You want to
default.
be able to call anyone in a moment's notice.
No, you don't have to put in your real number.
Or spam them with text messages.
You don't have to put in your real number. You put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
Sell the information to somebody else to draw money.
Anybody else having problems still after that?
Yeah, I need the phone number as well.
Oh. Didn't like that.
Good old e-roar. Worked perfectly for
Yeah,
me.
yours worked. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. It was like, yeah, you, yeah, it's great. These people,
Mine worked perfectly, but I put in all the information.
yeah, just put something in every box.
I did.
It's possible that it's trying to write
Just
back
quotes
into
and
the
spaces.
same.
That's what I'm
Quotes
checking
and
now.
spaces in every box.
Quotes and spaces.
Did that work?
Put the single. Yeah, don't put a.
Registered.
All right. So far, I have Matthew Buchanan, Jamie Guerrero, Chris Flynn, Damon Wingo, Ryan Spica, Richard Drummond, and Peter Kaufman. So who was not on there?
I all the fields still doesn't.
Still doesn't like you, huh?
Maybe
Well.
student reviews fine.
Oh, someone just had phone number 1234. Nice.
Oh no! Put in a actual zip code.
Oh,
29485.
Okay.
Ah.
Make sure all the fields make sense for what they are.
Oh,
Otherwise,
There's some validation. Yeah, phone number needs to be 10 digits.
Yeah, I was doing here.
Oh no! Somebody said they put in 1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah, I see 1234 in here. 2 people actually.
I'm gonna do that real quick.
alright.
That worked.
Wow. Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's what you gotta do. All right.
Yours actually is.
So what, the real phone numbers didn't work?
What? When I did databases for my website, I actually just dumped it to a file. And that was great because then you get to see every single SQL injection they attempt. It's always funny.
That's what I did last semester for honors projects. Basically, if there's an error, there's printed out what the error was.
So I was like, who is single apostrophe drop all tables? Who's that? Semicolon. Who's that guy? Good old Bobby tables.
I'm just curious how that would get run if you're trying to add it.
Well, I didn't use SQL, so I didn't care if you did an SQL injection. I just take your SQL injection, just display it everywhere. Wouldn't care. I didn't run an SQL database, so that was fine.
Yeah. I'm just curious how the
Anybody
SQL
else?
injections
Yes!
actually get run.
Same thing.
Oh, because when you do the tick
Anybody else?
in the upper, what was it, upper left, that escapes the command, and you can try and run something else.
Write down some notes.
That's why.
I live in New York.
Story.
Well, you store the command to validate that the whole command is good, but you can inject in the middle if you know how to manipulate it.
All right, so the state needs to be a state code, not the full state name.
Oh, okay.
Phone number should not be allowed to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good test.
Oh, I need the phone number needs to be can be blank.
All right.
All right, thank you. Next. Go back to the registration page, go to register a new team. You should be able to put whatever team name you want, so long as it isn't too long.
Oh,
I think it's like 128 characters.
I can top that.
Host institution should be CSUNIV. And this is where your GitHub username is the most important.
Team Wombat. Oh, I like that.
Team Wombat.
So when we go for the host institution, I will
CSUNIV.
We have to be on our own teams.
I think you're really submitting it. I just,
Wait, do we need to know that?
I wasn't paying attention to you. What was it?
Something Ivy.
For your team, for your host institution.
Oh, can you write that on the board or something? There you go. Anyways.
all caps.
I did it in all caps.
All caps will work. I don't think lowercase would fail. Feel free to test.
Are we supposed to be on our own team by ourselves?
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody's gonna be on a team by yourselves for this one.
How do I come up with them? What's my main language?
Anybody still need more time?
Hold on.
Do we have to remember our team name?
No.
Will these team names be made public at some point?
They are public now.
Oh.
Alright. Own teams,
I see what you
Pull up
did
your
there.
website. Go to Teams.
Oh yeah. I'm ashamed of my score. Nice. 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 That was good too. All right. Nice. I like this.
All right. Go to your teams, select your team, and click display. Notice you have a team ID. You need to know that ID. So get your individual ID.
Should that be public?
We'll find out. Welcome.
I just mean full name that's due and ID.
Oh yeah.
So, fun
So you
fact.
can't look up who's doing. Oh well, that's okay.
Chris. So, fun fact, it gave me an error when I created the first one that I made. I was changing my slow with spaces, so I made a second one.
Yep.
Even though it gave me the error, both of them are there.
Oh yeah, same here.
Come on, Leroy. Open your book.
And it put me in the second one that I made. So that was the original, and it's not in that one. And then I made the second one. Something like that.
I thought you said weeks.
Okay. Can you create another one? Remember team fit well. Remember whichever one. Do exactly what you did for the first one. It'll give you an error, but.
Yeah, correct.
Who did that? Who let you like that?
I got to say,
What the error was.
Something affects the team name.
I want to do it.
You have two teams.
That was my voice.
Add a team. I want to have you for this.
That's the team that you use.
Tries to break you.
And now I'm in that
Oh,
one.
someone could help Bill out real quick.
I've had this team play good.
Get him to username and all whatnot. Okay, yeah.
Use whichever one you want.
I have all of the teams. I am.
Hey Perry.
Doing good?
Doing good.
That's good.
Let's see.
Okay, use the one that you're actually in.
No.
Oh wait, I can just be on the same team.
Team 1. How unoriginal. The Caddy Wampus. Oh boy. Excited the boy. And then
Everybody
team.
find your team ID?
Are you Team
Anybody
Rocket?
need help look for it? All right, next, go back to registration.
Team name. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, go to scoreboard. Select the 2018 March 1st, 9:30. Click display.
Yeah.
Notice up at the very top in the browser bar, the competition ID is 2022. So you need to know that number.
22.
Now go back to registration. Team sign up, or no, I'm sorry, competition sign up. Team sign up is if you wanted to add another user to your team. We're not doing that. Competition ID, enter that 22. Team ID, enter your team ID. And then put in the GitHub username and your Git password. It is not being stored. This is how I'm going to create a fork for you.
Now is this okay? Good. I was like, is it gonna
Yeah.
just display my
No,
password?
it's a password field. So
That would have been hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
No.
Cause you better believe it. My mom will remember that.
your credentials were invalid.
Whoa. Oh.
Baloney or?
No, it's not.
Mine did that too.
No, mine was correct.
Oh wait, West, you're added to it. It says that.
But yeah, so you're already in the competition. If you get this error, you're going to have to manually fork and manually add the webhook, just like you did at the beginning of this class. And there, the webhook is actually going to be http:// not
Not the
/
W. Not.
Yeah.
Same thing with W.
But you're gonna have to fork it yourself if you got that error.
Hold on, I gotta sign in as me as well. Why am I not allowed to sign in? Who does this?
Anybody have any different errors?
I have credentials for invalid.
Everybody got credentials invalid?
Yeah.
So we gotta basically search.
It says this is not the web page you're looking for.
I got that too.
Is GitHub down?
No. Negative, sir.
Why is this? Yeah, no, it should
Yeah, hang on.
I'm doing it up right now.
But did it add us as collaborators? Go to settings. I bet you that's what happened. Let's go to settings. Collaborators. Yeah, I didn't add anyone.
Oh wait, walk over charge.
So you can add us manually.
I thought I had one set in there. Oh wait, no, I probably don't have access to the CSU CS to add collaborators.
Oh.
I probably added them to the Arbiter side. That's a problem. So I need to CSU-CS collaborator add script.
Are you able to add them right now?
One by one. Can they request?
No, because it doesn't exist. See, we're getting the Star Wars thing.
Because they're not collaborators.
Right, because it does. Therefore, it doesn't exist.
One by one.
Hmm?
It is private.
Right, it is. We could make it public temporarily. You could do that. Yeah, go do that. Go make it public real quick. And then all of us can. Oh wait, hold on. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. Hold on a second, because if you make it public, then we can't fork it private. Never mind, that's a terrible idea. Terrible idea.
Add collaborators one by one.
Huh?
Who needs to fork this private?
Yeah, you gotta start adding us manually. Dora, I did this on the first day of class.
All of the West.
Who is that guy? All right. Yeah.
$1.
Time to fork it.
Matthew Buchanan's at it. Jamie Guerrero's at it.
Okay, cool.
It works now?
You're being added manually, so hang on. It worked for me because I was first.
He was number one.
Christiana Bailey is at it. Tyler Denson is at it.
It's the one, it's coming in 2019. It's going to 2019.
SpongeBob like that first. The new SpongeBob is slick funny as hell.
Chris Flynn is at it.
I like the classics. The classics definitely have better. The new SpongeBob just have slaps in
Ryan McHugh is at it.
I mean, they just made it dumb. Like SpongeBob and Patrick now, like they get like that.
Damon Wingo is at it.
Is it JSON as well?
Nah, but this new type
As-
is funny.
Yes. Brian Speaker is at it.
The new Teen Titans Go is way funny. It's hilarious. It's not better than the original, but it is hilarious.
Richard Drummond is at it.
Probably one of the funniest things on cartoon.
What's that?
We had
What's funny is the cartoon that wasn't that Teen Titans. That's all they ever played.
Yes, but make sure it's the correct webhook, not my autograder's webhook, the arbiter's webhook. Just like it's on the screen. Make sure it says JSON or it's not going to work.
All right, everybody should be added.
Good.
Okay. All right. Okay. Would you look at that?
How we figure out if we've been added? We gotta go.
You should be able to visit the Arbiter webpage now, or repository.
After we add the webhook, or
Right now, and then you add the webhook afterwards. I'm just showing you what the webhook's supposed to look like.
So the first thing you should do is fork it. Create your own fork.
You can't go to Arbiter?
no,
Who can't? What's your GitHub username?
first name, last name, so RYANSPIEC.
You are not a user.
What?
Did you register?
Yeah.
There's a couple more extra in here. Okay. Must not.
So how big's the deficit now?
I'm on team 15 as well.
I'm sorry, what? Spiked 1 trillion in less than 6 months. Huh. Debt per tax
Anybody else
payer,
can't
is that
access yet?
134,000? So my household has
I just added Lee the King and Skipper
650,000
Cab.
in debt.
What's your GitHub?
That sounds terrible.
I added that one.
Oh, you did?
I'll go next.
Yeah, I can't see
When you're
it.
ready, Chris.
It's waiting for your response still.
Alright, yeah, you ready for my username?
GitHub, yeah.
Yeah, Pyro Camper. Capital P.
So what would happen if we all got together and had a jubilee moment where we said all debts are paid off?
Anybody else?
Yeah, I started it.
What's your username?
It's Ryan's.
Because that's the Old Testament. Every 50th year, you just cancel all debts. Yeah. Think we need one of those?
It's waiting for
I
your
think the
response.
U.S. has been long overdue,
So wait,
right?
we're going to.
We've been waiting on this for a long
You should have a
time.
notification.
We're like 6.
What's your
jubilee
username?
moments overdue.
Yeah, roughly.
I just added you.
Yeah, I don't even have a notification.
Try going to the email that you have. How did you get it? You just.
I just, well, from the error message right over here, I copy pasted the copy pasted that into my web page.
And it just went straight there right after I added you?
Yeah,
You
but
didn't
then
have
I'm
to-
probably a special person.
You didn't have
Make
to.
sure you copy the repository.
Yeah, I've got a. Yeah, there's still some people waiting. Yeah, try going to your GitHub. You should have some sort of notification inviting you to the project. you get in? All right. Who can't get there?
So what you're saying is we need to have more debt, we need to lower the debt ceiling, and then magically things will work, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's all we have to do. What else could you possibly need?
So go back to your GitHub. On your
That is amazing. We're not.
JS Daniel 007.
I was hoping that would help me out, and that helps me out. Yeah. After like the second week, it was dead inside, so it just
Try now.
Except for one I had to take video on.
Somebody made an observation that there's only two support actors and then you can
Create a new
Andy Serkis and
I'll automatically take
like they're both Andy Serkis was Gollum and Mark Freeman was Bilbo Baggins. So they made the observation that like, those were both like token films. So those actors were the two token white actors.
I haven't seen that in a while. And I'm just tired of superhero movies too. Yeah, after a while I was like, I'm done with this.
Try it now.
So it could be to make a movie, but I'll probably never watch it. Also, whenever someone says Black Panther, I think Pink Panther instead.
What?
What? I mean, you know, color-based Panther. I was like, it's gotta be the Pink Panther, right? What else is there?
Actually, I watched a lot of that cartoon. I had no clue. My parents were like, "Oh, watch me." We went to the older cartoons that I was hilarious.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry was very depressing at one. It was just like, "Oh yeah, suicide."
Yeah, yeah.
When I have kids, I'm gonna make them watch Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
They'll like it. They like whatever you get excited about. Because I got my daughter, I was like, I'm going to run an experiment. I'm going to get, so I got excited about He-Man, and then she loved it. And I did the same thing, but I tried, what show was it? I think I tried, what was it, Transformers. She didn't care about that. So it really is about what you're excited about, probably. Of course, these are just 2 data points, so you can read anything, but she still likes My Little Pony.
Trying to steer her away from that.
It's just kind of like My Little Pony. Hey, My Little Pony. All right, I'll be going this way now.
Baloney. Baloney. I want to fail. I just anybody else? You're gonna get a slap.
You already got the fork. You're good. I didn't
Listen, I took a computer science hoping I wouldn't have to take a spelling class. Apparently that's not.
Well, hold on. Remember, it's not that it has to be spelled correctly. It just has to be spelled consistently. That's a little different, okay?
Not wrong, not wrong.
If you misspell it consistently, it's still fine.
Are you referring to the name or are we referring to the GitHub?
Your variable names.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I do that a lot. It'll work.
It'll still work fine.
Anybody else have problems?
I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
Good?
Then with the webhook, we click Add Webhook.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see if it worked. Oh, denied.
It might still be fine.
2 kilos.
Oh, is it supposed to fail the first time?
I think it does.
Oh, we'll redeliver.
Well, I think the first payload doesn't have what it's looking for.
Oh wow, yeah, I must be checking it out right now.
There's
The first one's gonna fail. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna test it.
There's a secret.
It is a secret.
Still good?
There's a secret, guys. We need to figure out the secret.
Don't know the secret password? Oh, you got something? Oh no, that's your request.
I'm trying to redeliver and then it gave me something back like this.
All right, you want to go back to the registration?
Okay.
All right, so now if you want to test to make sure it's going to work for the midterm, go back to competition sign up.
What's the secret?
Do competition ID 21, your team ID, your get username and password again.
Fail again.
This time you shouldn't get an issue since you're all collaborators to the 21. Boom.
Wow, that was amazing.
That's how it should work.
Miracle.
We got to figure out the collaborator for. 22 is for the midterm. 21 is for today's test.
Okay.
22 is for the midterm. You need to be registered for 22 to take the midterm. 21 is for today's test. We're going to run through it and make sure everything works. Not today. We're testing to make sure it works so that you can take the midterm.
I got the name.
So we gotta register for both competitions?
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah. All right. So once you're registered for 21, go to. You can either use the Git command line or you can go straight to Git. You want to, if you're using the Git command line, you want to clone your fork.
Oh.
It's going to be github.com/your username/arbiter.
I didn't even get that.
Okay.
If you're using the command line, you want to clone, just like he's got up there, just replace Paul of the West with your GitHub username,
What folder is it meant to be in?
wherever you want to put it.
Yeah, wherever you want to put it.
This is your clone.
Doesn't matter
This
where
is
it
gonna,
is.
if you're using the command line, this is going to be how you do it for the midterm too. This will be the first thing you do is clone it. If you're using GitHub itself, you can just go straight to your fork, create a text file in there yourself, and
Morning.
commit it.
Morning.
Will be all you need to do. Once you have the clone, go into your clone folder. Go into the 21 directory. You should have 3 problems in there, 1, 2, and 3. No, yeah, Q is a folder.
It's a folder?
Yep, the question folder. No, it's not. Cat Q then.
Yeah. It said it was
There you
text.
go. So the first problem, show that you can add 2 numbers. So your input, you're going to have one line with 2 space separated integers. The numbers will be between -1 million and +1 million. All you have to do is print out what those 2 numbers added together would be.
Keep in mind that for your midterm, you will actually be given template code because I'm going to handle standard in and standard out for you, and you just have to implement a function for me. So this is going to be a little more than normal, but this is just to give you an idea of how the whole system works.
So in the same folder, the one folder that the question is, create a code file.
It
You
doesn't
call it
matter.
whatever you want, just make sure it has the proper CPP or Java ending, which for your midterm,
We're
I'm
all
guessing
doing
you use CPP.
Yeah. Wait, I gotta do IO stream.
And in that file, just write your code.
And we just, was it one line with 2? Okay, cool.
What's your username? I'm sorry? Database on file. Here he is. All right, go back to that link. Once you have your code and you've tested it hopefully on your own, close out, add that file, just the CPP file. Do not add any output files that you may have created for testing. Git commit. And git push. After it's pushed, if you want to check to see how you did, go to the website, go to the scoreboard.
It may not actually work for here because it probably pushed this as a different username.
Why?
Because it has me configured as Professor West and not Paul West on my machine.
Well, then maybe it won't work.
So it's not going to work for me, is it?
Might not work for you.
Yeah, because I have a weird
I don't know.
hybrid.
You can check.
I have a weird hybrid system on mine. So
Because it is checking for, but I mean, if you push it to the Paul of the West directory, it should be fine. That's the big thing.
which one am I?
Nope, didn't work.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay.
Has anybody got it yet?
Let's see if I can.
You want to show them your code so they can just copy and paste?
Oh,
Can somebody just copy and paste this right here and submit it so we can make sure it's working? Yeah, Q is a text file. So if you just cat Q. Anybody using the just GitHub's web interface?
oh yeah, I could have done that way. Yeah, I should do it that way. Let's try that.
Dr. West will now demonstrate that way.
Load.
Just change it and then
Yeah,
resend
where's
it.
the edit button? It's all the way over here, of course.
Minus 5 points, no comments. All right, full credit. Go to the scoreboard.
It should take it a little while to get there.
Shouldn't take that long. No. All
We're-
right, go into your fork. Yeah, go back to the web page. Go to settings. Go to webhooks. That's still failing.
It's still failing.
I wonder if I just.
Close. Patchy. Yeah, it just closes it. Is that even a... Wait. Oh. Oh, that's annoying. I know exactly what the problem is.
What?
Yeah, because that doesn't exist.
Oh, there's something wrong with my code.
Okay. Oh, are you actually seeing it, or?
Syntax error, unexpected system string. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. I feel like an idiot.
Because the virtual box is behind
Is this a diamond
Alright, make a change to your CPP file and resubmit it.
Okay.
It should work now.
Good old shit works.
No issues found, so it should be fine now.
Oops. I love the blame button.
Blame me.
Let me edit. Interwebs, come back to me.
And I guess I'm just gonna have to, because I need to get that logging thing fixed. I just need to make sure that's working before the midterm. Or I guess I can sit here and give you all the partial ones if you want. That way you
That'll
don't
work.
have to do
I just need it somehow. All right, now it's
might be
over.
what I have to do.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Did it work?
I don't know. I finally got it to load.
You don't have to write anything there. It'll send that default one.
Oh, okay.
Alright, now go back, go to settings, make sure the
Webhook is working.
Yeah, should be now.
Ooh, I like that check mark.
Yeah,
Save is extra few.
there we go.
SE. What does that mean? Successful?
Successful execution.
Save is extra.
Okay, what's IA?
IA.
Not information assurance, right?
No.
Okay, good. Oh. That was going to bring back bad memories.
Incorrect attempt.
Good job, Fif.
CE is compilation error.
Oh.
Oh, extra save.
So
Yeah.
more than your auto grader tells them.
Yeah. Nope. That's all mine said. Nope.
Alright, so anybody got any questions, issues?
How exactly is it supposed to work? Because it works for me, but it's incorrect attempt.
Okay, let me see your code.
And Q is quit without saving?
I put a new line at the very end. Oh, yeah. Test that.
It was saying incorrect attempt. Try getting rid of the new line.
Oh, no. Did you run the save?
I did
Because it's going to be kind of weird.
here.
Oh, you are outputting enter n and enter n. Yeah. Don't output any. Yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry, that problem's not, yeah.
Don't
Don't.
not be user friendly.
Yeah, it's good. Anti-user friendly.
The only outputs you should give are the, if you look at your problem statement, it gives you your output requirements. Should just be, for this problem, one line with one number.
Again, for the midterm, I'm handling the input and output, so you won't have to worry about that.
Well, you still can't put out your.
Right. Don't put any print statements inside the code you write, yeah.
So we cannot look at what's going on, or are we still?
Well, when you test it yourself, you can print out whatever you want, but in your final submission, don't be printing out anything.
Because otherwise
You will get it wrong.
Any other issues?
Once we have which ones are committed?
Yes. Are you doing command line?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to add it first, add the file, the CPP file.
Let's do the second one.
So git add sum.cpp. Git commit dash m, or you can do it that way, that's fine. X. Yeah, do it, an easier way to get commit space.
Do you want us to return them or print them
Print them out.
Where does it?
Scroll on the website. It should be that, today, today's date. That's presidential. Go to the other competition.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes.
Now we gotta get pulled.
Register for this competition?
Is it visible?
Yeah, registration. Compilation error. Your program did not compile. What about typing? Incorrect attempt. Means somewhere in your code you gave a wrong answer.
It's okay, adding is hard.
It could be you added a print statement that's it's not expected, you gave the wrong number, you didn't have a print statement when you should have. Yeah, you should have one line printed with the answer. Yeah, you're gonna need to resend that. So just go into, just have like change one line.
No.
And re-add, resend, push, text.
So output were 2 to
Compilation error.
yeah.
Pull up the code.
Shoot, don't tell me I can do it myself.
So if you compile the program yourself, you should be able to give it the same type of inputs, in this case 2 numbers, and test it. Go back to this one, the coins.cs unit. The forwards. For this one, you just select the first one, today's date. Display. Name for your team member. Incorrect attempt.
Mine is,
Wrong
I'm
answer.
not getting anything.
See code?
Ooh, that didn't work.
You never actually get in. So you need to do like a CN. Can you pull up your code?
My code?
So standard in is coming in. It's going to give you 2 numbers. So you need to actually get those. Yeah, in and in is an initialized here. So you want to do
We need to compile it?
You're gonna have to test it if
To
you want
test
to
it-
pass.
To test it, you would have to compile it, but do not send your compiled program
Right.
to GitHub.
You send the source
Don't add
code.
it. Just send the source code.
That's why.
Same line right after the output, right?
Should be able to, yeah. It'll turn it off. Successful execution, that means the right answer. If you get SE, you did good. Anybody else?
Oh, gonna work.
It's not working now, it's not gonna work on Thursday, so make sure you get it.
What's the question? Constraints?
But this is bigger.
In, raise to,
I'm just trying to do
Oh.
I can't spell arbiter.
Go to settings.
Cause you know, arbiter's so, that's a smart like.
Yes. Huh? Yes.
Response.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, Thursday, 9:30.
So that's, it's not working,
Okay. Sounds great. Have a good spring break.
Yeah, I wrote it down too. No, I didn't.
Okay. So it's having an issue with the second problem. Anybody, did you get the second problem done?
Mm-hmm. Just not the third one. Mine's completely wrong.
Huh?
I'm wrong on the third one. I'm so terrible. Oh, some better submissions over here.
Hmm?
Funny?
Hilarious. Yeah, he's having an issue with the problems too, though. still not creating the logs.
Hmm.
And his problem has something to do with those logs. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to do that for you then. I wanna make sure this works.
Hmm.
Alright, can you make a change to any of the files and resubmit to make sure it's working? I just updated the script.
Okay.
Try to submit again.
Right? I even changed it.
There we go.
What's wrong with your problem, Chris?
You tell me.
I don't know. You wanna find out?
Okay. What are your test cases for that one? I usually tell what's going on.
I was just gonna see what your answers were for each test case and what it's expected.
Yeah.
It says C.
Compilation error.
Better Wes, you did your power one not work either?
Correct.
Wait. Greg, as in it didn't work or?
Sorry. My power submission did not work.
Okay.
The other two did.
Alright, resubmit it. I'll have to get rid of this so that they can't see what the answer's supposed to be.
Oh, you want me to resubmit?
Yeah, resubmit and then go look at the webhook response.
Okay.
And it'll tell you what you, for each test case, what you.
Oh, that's nice.
On the test case that you provided, what you
Bet you they want that.
answered and what you were supposed to answer. Settings, webhook.
Yep.
Very latest one. Response.
Alright.
Success.
Answer given 1. Expected nothing.
I'm going to say that I'm correct.
I'm gonna say you're correct too. Now I need to check to see why. My test case is wrong. That's 3. Test case 5. So 2 to the negative 2 should be 0.5.
Oh, wait, it can be raised to the negative? Hold on. M cannot be negative.
Ah. That would be. No, I don't even have a fifth answer, that's why.
Oh, that's cute.
I have a fifth problem, but it's.
You mind the default answer is 1 unless. Yeah.
No, the default answer was nothing.
Nothing? No.
Yeah, it can't find it, so nothing. You were
Oh.
supposed to insert a empty line.
Uh-huh. Okay.
The program should have done nothing. Oh yeah, no, actually that's right. If constraints can't be negative, then you shouldn't have printed anything. Didn't meet the constraints.
But it didn't say that. No, the constraints. I don't think it's the way this works.
Yeah, like to me, I just assume that's what the constraints for the input. not the constraints for value.
you are
All right, if you resubmit, it should work now.
You are correct.
Because it should test it against that one file.
Can I just do redeliver on this? What happens?
Possibly.
Let's find out what happens.
Should.
Ah, yeah, you can just redeliver it. Sweet.
All right, problem 3 should now work properly. I screwed up.
You have to resubmit it.
Yeah, well, if you go into your webhooks, you can redeliver the webhook, or you can just create a change in your source code, recommit, and repush. Either way. For your midterm, I know the scoreboard's got a completed and score. That's not what's going to be graded. The first thing that we'll look at is make sure that you got successful execution. If you did not, you will be given partial credit
Yes.
for however many test cases you do pass. And we will check test cases that failed to make sure that they should have passed.
I've already written solutions to all the problems, so yeah, it's not a.
Dr. West, are you team 12?
Yeah.
Cool.
Team Wombat.
Some slightly happy feeling you're getting to me because I have one more point than you.
Score?
Yeah.
Watching 5 minutes is gonna have.
Oh well, it's like golf.
Oh, it is?
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah. So your lower score is better.
Oh.
Well, completed. Whoever it's first, the way these competitions are done, you first sort by completed. So whoever completes the most problems wins, and then it's golf. Whoever has the fewest points afterwards is ahead of the other one. What?
I said he went from feeling kind of good about himself to back back on.
Yeah, it's okay.
Feelings deleted.
Oh.
Well, y'all can still win because I had to submit 7 times.
It's not my time you're in there.
Copy the answers you can into the one file. And put your answers into.
Dr. West,
Yes.
you know I'm still getting confirmation here.
Should be good. Make sure when you submit your source code, you are submitting it in the folder that the question is in.
If you tried compiling it, there'd be a semicolon that you're missing it.
Aha.
Yeah, you should try compiling it on your machine before you submit it.
No.
Just throwing that up there. Just throwing it up.
Will you be taking points off for number of submissions?
No. No.
One line of-
Tempting. 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 Okay.
Because that required me going back through a lot of webhooks.
Well, anything else you need to present on?
No, that's it. If-
That's it? Okay, great. Okay, cool.
I mean, unless you want to show the notes real quick. Only commit and push your submission file, not the program, not anything you compiled, not any notes you might have wanted to add to the thing, whatever. You're going to screw it up. You're going to get a incorrect answer. That's pretty much the big thing.
One file at a time.
Yes. And there should only be one file. All right, so for Thursday, the midterm starts at 9:30 and lasts 2 hours for the coding section. I will open up the Blackboard section I'll open it tomorrow if you wish to take that as well. You'll be given 2 hours in class. It starts at 9:30, it ends at 11:30. That's the coding section. Your online Blackboard section, you can take at any time between when I open it and March 9th.
I'll be here Thursday, 9:30 to 11:30 to help with any issues that may come up.
Obviously, the 3 problems are going to be a little bit harder. I know, I'm sorry, Leroy.
But you're given template code.
That's nice.
So I take care of input-output for you, but yeah. What was it? It took me less than 10 minutes to solve all 3 problems. So multiplying it by 8 should take you 80 minutes, maybe 90 minutes. So I gave you 2 hours. You can't say I'm not merciful, all right?
Take my time. Multiply by 8.
And then add some more buffer to it just in case, yeah. I know how this goes.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions? No other questions? Great. Well, I'll see you on Thursday then.
Awesome.
He will, or I'll
Any
say-
feedback? Anything?
I do want some
Really straight
feedback. I'll add that to the Blackboard section. So he can do the Blackboard section after the competition. Yes?
I'm just curious about like if well, this is just to make it easier on the person who's doing it. Like when there's a compiler error, what the line is on, if that's possible. But of course, if we test it, we'll already know.
Right.
So if we do the testing
From a
on our-
competition frame point standpoint?
Okay.
Yeah, competition standpoint, they just say wrong answer.
I give you more than we get at a competition.
Yeah, they pretty much just say wrong answer, and then that's it.
So not gonna, if it's compile error or if it's just the output.
Nah, yeah. Or even if your output's slightly off, it would just be wrong answer. So this one's actually far nicer.
Yes.
Any other questions? All right, well, I probably won't talk to you much on Thursday, so everyone, have a good spring break. Hopefully you'll be restful and come back to do more data structures. Don't forget Project 2. All right, and I think that's